Hello and welcome to today's Scary Halloween Flow. So this is a special edition for Halloween, and as you can see, I've decorated the studio especially for this occasion. So we're going to be practicing a lot of scary poses, and you're going to need a lot of courage to practice with me today. You're also going to need a block and your mat. This is more or less an intermediate flow, but everyone can try and practice it with me. And when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Hello and welcome to Crystal Wellness Yoga. I'm Christelle, and today I'm going to take you through this scary flow just for Halloween. So let's get started. Let's start into corpse pose. So just lie down on your back. Extend the legs and the arms alongside the body. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath, opening the chest in your heart. Just relax the feet, relax your entire body. And then connect with your breath. So notice it, don't change it. So notice where it is, if it's in the chest or the belly. If it's deep or shallow. Fast or slow. Just notice your breath. Let go of the worries, the stresses, your fears. Now take a nice deep breath in through the nose, into the belly. And then breathe out through the mouth. Again, breathe in through the nose, into the belly. And then a big sigh of relief through the mouth. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. And now bend the knees. Bring the knees into the chest. Hug your knees. Can sway from side to side, loosening up the lower back and the hips. And then bring the knees back through center. Open your arms into cactus. And then drop both knees over to the left. To come into a spinal twist. And to deepen your twist, you can turn your head over to the right. Relax the legs, let go of any tension. We're just using gravity to pull us down towards the earth. And breathing in through the nose into the belly. But this time, exhale through the nose. Your yogi breath. If Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, please practice it now. On your next in-breath, bring your head back to center. Bring the knees back to center. This time, drop the knees over to the right. Again, letting go of any tension in the legs. And then turn your head over to the left to deepen your spinal twist. Let gravity pull you down. Let the earth pull you down. You can close your eyes. On your next in-breath, bring your head back for center, bring the knees back for center. And hug your knees once more. Sway from side to side. And then roll onto one side and then roll all the way into your belly. Coming into Sphinx pose. So elbows underneath the shoulders, palm of the hands facing down, looking forward. Breathing in and out through the nose. On your next in-breath, push with the hands, but keep the elbows bent to come into your cobra. Push with the left hand, bring the right hand to the right, and then twist over to the right. To come into your intoxicated cobra pose. One more long deep breath. And then come back through center. This time we're going to go straight onto the other side. So push the right hand, keep the elbow bent, the right elbow bent. Place the left hand to the left and then twist to the left into your intoxicated cobra. And take some nice long deep breath. One more long deep breath. And then come back facing forward into your full cobra. Release your head all the way down. Bring the arms alongside the body. On your next in-breath, lift the head, chest, and arms off the mat into your half hovering ghost or half locust. Still breathing in and out through the nose, into the belly. One more long deep breath. And then release everything down on the mat. On your next in-breath, this time lift the legs off the mat. See if you can lift the thighs off the mat. Still into your half hovering ghost. One more long deep breath. Release the legs on the mat. This time on your next in-breath, lift the head, chest, arms, and legs into your hovering ghost. Looking forward, imagine your ghost flying over your house, maybe over your town, city. One more long deep breath. And then release all the way down. Place the hands underneath your shoulders and then come into your tabletop. Placing the hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrist. On your next in-breath, come into cow, tilting the tailbones toward the ceiling, bringing the belly closer to the mat, looking up. As you breathe out, come into your scary cat. Round as much as you can. Yeah. Again, breathe in cow. And breathe out cat. One more time, breathe in, come into cow. Breathe out, come into scary cat. Meow. Come back into neutral. This time step the right foot forward. Slide the left knee back, coming into your fiery dragon. So on your next breath, lift the chest, extend the arms. Breathing in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth, sticking the tongue out like a dragon. And breathe in. One more time. Bring the hands back on the mat. Come back into your tabletop. And again, breathe in, come into cow. Breathe out, come into scary cat. Meow. Come back into neutral. Step the left foot forward, slide the right knee back. Coming into your dragon, fiery dragon. Breathe in, lift the chest, extend the arms. Breathing in through the nose. Breathe out to the mouth. And again, breathe in. One last time. Come back into your tabletop. Into neutral, walk the hands forward, tuck the toes under, lift the sit bones, come into your downward dog. For the first one, just bend one knee at a time. And then walk to the front of your mat and then come into your scary ragdoll. So grab hold of opposite elbows, bend the knees, rest the belly on the thighs, let gravity pull you down. And breathe normally, in and out through the nose, into the belly. If you want, you can sway from side to side. And then release the hands on the mat to come into your bat pose. Bend the knees and then gently roll into a standing pose, or more commonly known as skeleton pose. So I'm going to turn around to face this side of the mat. So from your mountain pose or skeleton pose, now lift the heels off the mat, coming on your tippy toes. So find your focus point. Then raise the arms up to make a V shape and fold your wrist to come into your vampire pose. Bring the belly in. Refocus on this balancing pose. Hold it. One more long deep breath. And then release the heels on the mat, coming back into your skeleton pose. On your next in-breath, raise your arms up and then fall forward into your bat pose. Come into a halfway lift. Release the hands on the mat, bend the knees, and then gently roll all the way back, lifting the heels, coming back into your vampire pose. And again, release the heels, fall forward into your bat pose. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up. And we're going to do a vampire pose one last time. And then release the heels on the mat. Some raise your arms up, bend the knees, come into your witch on a broom pose. So bring the arms in front of you, left hand on top of the right hand. Make sure you can see your toes, tuck the tailbone under. Better known as chair pose, but today we're calling it witch on a broom pose. Take one more long deep breath. And then release the hands, come back into your bat pose. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, step the right foot back, left foot back, and then come on the top of your feet to come into parrot's plank. Vinyasa, drop the knees, lower the chest. Lift into cobra. Let back down, push back onto all four, downward dog. Step to the front of your mat to come into your bat pose. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way back up. Arms toward the ceiling, palm of the hands touching. Lower the hands in front of your heart, back into skeleton pose. Breathe in, raise your arms up, bend the knees, come back into your witch on a broom. This time you're going to place the right hand on top of the left hand. Again, make sure you can see your toes, tuck the tailbone under. And breathe. One more long deep breath. And then release the hands on the mat into bat, halfway lift. Hands on the mat, step the left foot back, right foot back. Come into your parrot's plank. Vinyasa. Into cobra. And then we come back into all four and downward dog. Step to the front of your mat, back into bat pose, halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way back up. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch, lower the palms in front of your heart. And then the arms alongside the body, back into skeleton pose. From there, raise your arms up, fall forward into bat pose. Halfway lift. Hands back on the mat, step back into downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the right leg up. And then bend the right knee, drop the right foot to the left into your stinging scorpio pose. With the right knee pointing towards the ceiling. Keep pushing with the hands. Bring the right knee back in line, roll forward, step the right foot next to the right hand, drop the left knee on the back, back into your fiery dragon. Extend the arms up, breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And again, breathe in. One more time. Place the hands on the mat, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Place the weight of your body on the back leg, then roll into dragon's pose or high lunge. Breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Imagine your fire coming out through the mouth. And again, breathe in. And again. Bring the hands on the mat, step the right foot all the way back, come into your parrot's plank. Drop the knees, vinyasa. And then we meet back in downward dog. You can jump or step to the front of your mat. Into bat pose, halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Bring the arms toward the ceiling, bring the palms to touch, lower the palms in front of your hands. Heart, sorry. Arms back alongside the body into skeleton. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward, hands on the mat. Halfway left, hands on the mat, step back in downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the left leg up. Then bend the left knee, drop the left foot to the right into your stinging scorpio pose. Keep pushing with the hands. Then bring the left knee back in line, roll forward, step the left foot next to the left hand, drop the right knee on the mat. Lift the chest up into your dragon, fiery dragon. Breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Big fire coming out. And again, breathe in. One last time. Place the hands on the mat, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee. Shift the weight onto the back leg and then roll into a high lunge or dragon. Coming into your full dragon, breathing in through the nose. And exhale your fire through the mouth. And again. One last time. Place the hands back on the mat. Step the left foot back, coming into your parrot's plank. Drop the knees, vinyasa. Coming into cobra. Head back down, push back onto all four, we meet back in downward. And step or hop to the front of your mat into bat pose. Come into a halfway lift. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch, lower the palms in front of your heart. And namaste. Back into skeleton pose. From skeleton again, lift the arms up. Fall forward into your bat pose. Halfway lift. Hands back on the mat, step back in downward dog. From here, lower on your forearms, coming into your sea monster pose. Walking the feet forward. I dolphin pose. And take some nice long deep breath. One more long deep breath. And then come back on your hands. And from here, bring the feet together. Big toes touching, lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee, roll forward, step the right foot between both hands. Lower the back foot. And then you're gonna lift the chest up into your warrior one. Now step the left foot forward. Bring the chest parallel to the floor. Arms extended to come into your warrior three. Now if you want, you can grab hold of your block, which should have been in front of you. Place the right hand in front, open to the side, lift the left arm up. Keeping the left leg extended to come into your half moon. And now drop the left foot back on the mat. Come back into your bat pose, halfway left. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch. Lower the palms in front of your heart. Arms alongside the body, skeleton pose. Breathe in, raise your arms up. Fall forward into bat. Halfway left. Hands on the mat, step back in downward dog. Now lower on your forearms, making sure they're parallel to each other. Palm of the hands facing down. Walk the feet forward to come into your sea monster pose. Normally called dolphin. Look between both forearms. Keep pushing with the forearms against the mat. Really engaging the upper body. And breathe. Nice job. Takes a lot of strength and courage to hold this pose. Well done. Now come back on your hands into your downward dog. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, roll forward, step the left foot between both hands, lower the back heel. Keeping everything facing forward, lift the chest up into your warrior one. Now start stepping the right foot forward, bring the chest parallel to the floor, arms extended into your warrior three. Now using your block if you want to, in front of your mat, place the left hand on the mat, open to the right, extend the right arm up. Keep the right leg in line with your right hip into your half moon. Nice job. Now you can release the right foot back on the mat. Come back into your bat pose. Halfway lift. Hands on the mat, bend the knees, and then roll all the way up. Bring the arms above your head. Palms to touch, or the palms in front of your heart. And namaste. And we're gonna do a bit of standing pose. First one coming is called zombie pose. So place the weight of your body on the left leg, Bend the right knee first. Place both hands underneath the right thigh. Extend the right leg forward. You can either stay like this if this is possible for you. Extend the arms into your zombie pose. And hold it. From there, bend the right knee, place the right foot against the left thigh. If you can't do this, you can place it against the left calf muscle or even keep the right foot on the floor. To come into your crooked tree pose, bring the arms above your head, palms to touch, sway over to the left. Nice job. Come back through center. This time step the right foot straight to the back of the mat, placing the hands on the mat, coming into downward dog. Then drop the knees on the mat, tuck the toes under, lift the chest up. Place the right hand on top of your back heel. Keep pushing the hips forward. This time place the left hand on top of the left heel. Keep pushing the hips forward. Look at the ceiling into your werewolf pose. Oh. Keep pushing the hips forward. Nice job. Gonna do one more long deep breath. And then lift back up. Bring the hands back on the mat. And then come back into your downward dog. Walk to the front of your mat, into your bat pose, halfway left, hands on the mat, bend the knees, roll all the way up. Bring the arms above your head, palms to touch over the palms in front of your heart. Zombie pose on the other side. Again, feet hip distance apart, weight of your body on the right leg. Bend the left knee, place both hands underneath the left thigh. So remember, find your drishti or your focus point. And then extend the left leg in front of you. If it's possible, remove the hands, extend the arms into your zombie pose. And breathe. And it's okay if your leg is shaking, that's great. It means it's working. Nice job. And then bend the left knee, place the left foot against the right thigh or the calf or the ankle. And then bring the arms above your head, palms to touch, and sway over to the right into your crooked tree pose. Lovely job. Come back through center, and then step the left foot back. Place both hands on the mat, come back into your downward dog. Drop both knees on the mat. Lift the chest up, tuck the toes under. Coming back into your werewolf pose. Left hand on top of the left heel, right hand on top of the left heel. Push the hips forward, look up. Deep back bend. Ooh. Nice, well done. Really not an easy pose. Great. And then lift back up. Place the hands back on the mat, keeping the toes under, come back into your downward dog. Nice. And then drop the knees on the mat. You're gonna come and sit on your heels, drop the hips on the one side, extend the legs forward to come into your walking dead pose. The one you probably know it as a staff pose. So nice straight spine, head on top of the heart, on top of the pelvis. Can engage the legs, flex the feet. Breathing in and out through the nose, into the belly. And now you're gonna move the hips forward, keep the knees bent, roll onto the back. Extend the legs and the arms, keep them relaxed into your dead bug pose. There's a lot of dead bugs in this room. Ooh. Just let the blood flow back into your heart. Lovely job. And now come back into your corpse pose. So flat on the back, extend the legs, let the feet drop to the side, tuck the shoulder blades underneath, palm of the hands facing up. Close your eyes. And let your body integrate your practice. That scary, scary practice we just did together. And of course, I recommend you stay in Shavasana or corpse pose for as long as you can. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, just roll onto one side. Use your hands as a pillow. And when you're ready, just use your arm to push yourself back up into seated. So thank you so much for practicing with me today on this Halloween special flow. I hope you were not too scared and you managed to go all the way to the end with me. It was a pleasure practicing with you. Please subscribe to my channel, Crystal Wellness Yoga, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Namaste.